You already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Woo! Shot himself. Ladies and gentlemen, let's break it down unbiased, logically, and objectively. Okay, thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, all right, let me talk. Okay. All right, okay, let me talk right now. Shut up, okay? We're hopping here. All right. Shout out to Stephen A. Smith. And look, when it comes to boxing takes, I don't rely on Stephen A. Smith for his boxing takes and things of that nature. Look, I think that he's expertise when it comes to basketball, football. Yeah, he could be a fan of boxing, but I don't rely on him for his boxing take. But it's good what he said in his recent interview with Sean Seidel. Shout out to Sean, great journalist work, in reference to calling out Gervonta Davis and saying that Gervonta Davis should fight Teofimo Lopez. Dare to be great and fight Teofimo Lopez because, of course, most of us don't really enjoy the idea of him fighting Lamont Roach March 1st, but it is what it is. But Stephen A. Smith, with his big platform, has a lot of traffic. You know what I'm saying? It's good that he's saying it because a lot of you YouTube boxing content creators is scared to hold Gervonta Davis to the fire. And not only y'all scared to hold Gervonta Davis to the fire, the independent media as well, because y'all scared that if you criticize and keep it unbiasedly, logically, and objectively when it comes to Gervonta Davis and not daring to be great, not challenging himself and things of that nature, you are afraid that they're not going to give you media credentials. And then you other YouTube boxing content creators hate Teofimo Lopez because maybe you're being bought out by Bill Haney, William Haney, allegedly, right? And, you're just not going to give Teofimo Lopez the benefit of the doubt. But listen to what Stephen A. Smith had to say about, in reference what we talking about, and him calling out Gervonta Davis to face the two-division lineal champion, the most accomplished fighter of this young generation, Teofimo Lopez.
And that's what bothers me about Gervonta. Fighting this guy. This Teofimo Lopez at 140. Fight that brother. Fight somebody your size or bigger.
Good job, Stephen A. Smith, because it seems like in the boxing world, y'all not doing your job. Y'all not doing y'all due diligence. You know what I'm saying? I keep on saying it. Yo, this guy is the most accomplished, the commander-in-chief, the leader of this generation, the best resume of this young generation. He's actually sending out contracts out there, ladies and gentlemen. He's calling out Boots. He's sending a contract to Boots. Send the contract to Devin Haney. Send the contract to Avengers L, where George Cambosa has called out Terrence Bud Crawford and Dare to Be Great. And called out Gervonta Davis for the millionth of time. And when it comes to Teofimo Lopez, I mean, look, we always, as a boxing community, always want to be like, hey, yo, I want these fighters to be like it was back in the days. I want these guys to challenge themselves like Sugar Ray Leonard and Hearns and Duran and Hagler. Yeah, but when Teofimo Lopez tried to move up like Roberto Duran did and move up and challenge himself, win, lose, or draw, oh, we give respect to Roberto Duran. Oh, la mano de piedra. Yes, we want fighters to be like Duran. But it's true. But in today's day and age, you see a Teofimo Lopez wanted to move up, Dare to Be Great, and you guys is like, no, Bud should not fight him. No. Boots don't need to fight Teo. He needs to go for the unification bout, even though there's no unification bouts and it's not available right now for him. No. Gervonta Davis, no. What makes you think that Gervonta he's the A side? He put butts in the seats. He sells so much. T.O. doesn't even sell out auditorium. Oh, no. Always an excuse. But yet you want fighters to Dare to Be Great. Now you tell me which fighter in the sport of boxing, especially under 30, that is there to be great like Teofimo Lopez and have proven to you. See, you guys like the passing of the eye type of fighter. You want I like the passing of the eye test. Yeah, he passes the eye test. Yes. He's better than him. He's proven to me. He's a two-time lineal champion. He's beat Vasily Lomachenko. When Vasily Lomachenko was pound for pound, 1, 2, 3, you can flip it around. He moved up to the 140-pound division and beat the undisputed and Josh Taylor. But Tank, that Pedraza fight was, oh my God, it was interesting. It was monumental. What's going on, folks? Even Floyd Mayweather, when he departed from Gervonta Davis, the first thing he did in his recent interview, because he don't do a lot of interviews, he said that he would like to see Gervonta Davis versus Teofimo Lopez. Now, why? And that's why I'm glad that Stephen A. Smith said what he said. Because, see, Stephen A. Smith is not going to cater to the hardcore boxing fans, because the hardcore boxing or the hardcore boxing channels that has great traffic, they don't want to keep it real. They don't want it. And shout out to those that do. Shout out to my brother Showbiz the adult. He keeps it real and say Gervonta Davis needed there to be great and go to the 140-pound division. You guys try to babysit Gervonta Davis and be like, but he's a real small guy. Era chiquito, era pequeño. No, my tanky. No, my tanky is too small to go out there and fight those gorillas, those big men out there. You guys be babysitting Gervonta Davis. And look, I've been saying it for quite some time. I am a fan also of Gervonta Davis. I believe in the skills and talent. I always said it since day one. I say it to Tank's team, and I say it to Teofimo Lopez team. I believe that this was the legacy fight of this young generation. The speed, both Teo and Tank, the speed, power, athleticism, twitch muscle. I believe that this is the best fight, right, of this young generation. Let's go on to really athletically and IQ-wise going to challenge Gervonta Davis. But you guys know. No, you always find an excuse for Tank, even when it comes to other fighters. Oh, yo, what about Shakur Stevenson and Tank? Tank is better, yeah. What about Haney and Tank? He lost to Ryan Garcia. Tank beat Ryan Garcia. What you think is gonna happen? What about Kambosa? Come on, if you gonna lose to Kambosa, what do you think Tank is gonna do it? Like, y'all giving him a pass for what? Why are you trying to be babysitter? You're trying to be daddy's daycare. You're trying to be Eddie Murphy and stuff like that in a movie. What's going on? Don't y'all want to see what we think is an extreme talent? Gervonta Davis challenge those skill sets? Don't you think those skill set needs to also be challenged? Hey, imagine you see a sharp knife. Somebody tells you you're a chef. Man, this is a sharp knife. One of the best sharp knife in the history of all knives. Yeah, that's knives, man. It will cut through like a dozen of red meat. Bang, raw red meat. It will just cut it through the thick one. Through. But I'm not gonna show you. But I'm telling you, this is the best knife in the world. I don't know about that. No, this is the best knife in the world. Well, show me. I don't want to show you. I'm not gonna take it out the shelf. I'm not gonna show you that it could cut through a human being. No, it's not gonna. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want to see it. We want to see it. Win, lose, or draw. We want to see it. Think about it. Roberto Duran. Look, it's like Teo want to move up, right? Also, and there to be great. We still want Gervonta Davis to move up and there to be great. Roberto Duran lost almost all his challenges, right? He did quit versus Sugar Ray Leonard. He did beat Sugar Ray Leonard, but in the rematch, he did quit. He got beaten by Hearn. He got beaten by Hagler. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the Roberto Duran's last 14 years of his career, he really didn't have a monumental win, but he challenged himself. And he gave a good run for these guys, the favorites, the favorite fighter, the one that was supposed to be favorite to win. He gave him a run for their money. It's all about, everything is not about winning and losing, but it's how you win and how you lose. Let's not forget that the reason why Pitbull Cruz had his stock up after the fight with Gervonta Davis is because he challenged Gervonta Davis. You know what I'm saying? It's the reason why they kept his stock up. His stock didn't drop. So a guy like, let's say, a Teofimo Lopez that want Terrence Bud Crawford. Oh, Terrence going to beat the crap out of him. Well, let Terrence Crawford do it, but let's see it. Let's see it. Because at the end of the day, the reason why we love these legends is because when they exceed the expectations, that's why we love guys like Roberto Duran. That's why we love Sugar Ray Leonard that stepped up after 3 years of retirement and beat Hagler. It's the reason we love Mike Tyson, the smallest heavyweight, knocking and the youngest one at that, knocking all these men out. These big men out, knocking them out cold. This team, bruh. Manny Pacquiao, the 8th division world champion. Roy Jones Jr., the evolution of speed and power to this day, going to the heavyweight division and being John Ruiz. Floyd Patterson is the reason why we love these guys, because they have exceeded the expectation, or at least matched the expectation, and dare to be great. Floyd Mayweather, the 5th division world champion, 6th division world champion Oscar De La Hoya, 7th division world champion Hearns, Amanda Serrano, the 7th division world champion, undisputed in the featherweight division. Amanda Serrano, a lot of people feel like she got robbed. I feel like she got robbed. There's other people that feel like, nah, I think that Katie Taylor didn't win. But guess who's getting all the accolades? Is it Katie or is it Amanda? Why? Because Amanda's the small woman challenging and hurting the big woman in Katie Taylor. And guess what? We don't hear, oh, Katie Taylor, nothing. Because everything is not about winning and losing, but it's how you win and how you lose. You, as fans, are scared that Gervonta Davis is going to be in a tough fight. You are scared that you may see Gervonta Davis look like Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. Take a split decision L like a Teofimo Lopez. Quit, quit maybe like Roberto Duran, but I'm just saying, but be on his knees like Ryan Garcia. You don't want to see that sight, and that's the reason why you don't want Gervonta Davis to dare to be great, because you're scared for him. But he got all the tools that could actually compete with everybody in 135 and 140-pound division. So there's some people out there in the boxing community to be like, Stephen A. Smith don't say that. Stephen A. Smith don't know nothing about the sport of boxing, but at least that he's saying it. He's saying what needs to be said by the hardcore boxing takers, by the hardcore YouTube boxing content creators, by the hardcore independent media in the sport of boxing. You guys don't hold Gervonta Davis to the fire, and is the reason why we're going to be watching Lamont Roach March 1st. Is the reason why in a recent interview, Elena Ellaby said, basically paraphrasing, said that I don't want my fighters to fight these type of hard fights. Stop being afraid of getting your credentials taken from you. Stop being afraid. You already got a platform. At the end of the day, let me tell you like this. Listen to me, YouTube boxing content creators, and especially the guys that have good subscribers, good followers, loyal subscribers, a good following, good traffic. Your voice has more longevity than a boxer's career. Remember that. Your voice has more longevity than a boxer's career. Let me tell you like this. The boxer needs you just as much as you need the entertainment. Because as we all know, when fighters ain't fighting, we here talking boxing 24/7. Stop being a slave to a fighter or an entity. Some people will be like, oh, yo, but punch on boxing, but hey, you always talk about Teo. You know why? Because even Teofimo Lopez has proven it to me and you that he's there to be great. He has voided the frustration of the boxing fans. As a matter of fact, he quenched the thirst for the boxing fans because he dares to be great. It's a reason why he's a two-time lineal champion. You know what that means? He's the best because he beat the best. So you think a real boxing fan is gonna be frustrated with a Teofimo Lopez? You must be crazy. And if you frustrated with a Teofimo Lopez, outside of his antics and probably things that he says that could pinch your nerves, that's understandable. You don't gotta like the person, but when it comes to the fight game and challenging himself, Teofimo Lopez of this generation is the best. And none of you could debate that. And I'm not saying that others ain't doing their job, because they are. There's other great young talent doing their job. Bam Rodriguez, pound for pound, top 5 on my pound for pound list, is doing his job. Guadra, Rumberside, I'm stopping El Gallo, I'm stopping Sonny Edwards, who recently retired, man. Bam Rodriguez, Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson, 3-division world champion, at least giving a young, hungry lion, the Kid Austin, a fight. There's a lot of elite fighters in position scared to do that. Come on, y'all. Thank you, Stephen A. Smith, for keeping it real. And I hope you other guys follow suit, because I know most of you are probably more educated and follow boxing throughout the whole year round more than Stephen A. Smith. But at least Stephen A. Smith is keeping it real, and is keeping it the type of real that you don't want to keep it real, because you don't like that Teo said that whichever a monkey wants to get the banana first, knowing that he's just enticing a fight because he can't get one of those big fights because they're scared, like Teofimo Lopez Sr. says. Teofimo Lopez is saying what he's saying because you, as boxing fans, is not enticing the fight. So he's going through epic proportion to entice a fight in which that's your job as boxing fans and boxing takes and boxing hosts and independent boxing and boxing dependent media. Do your job. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know. Subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. Love you. God bless. And on to the next.